Quigley is part of the SuperPods network. You can find SuperPods on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Patreon, and Twitter at _SuperPods. You can also join our Discord at discord.gg/SuperPods. Thank you for your continued support, and happy listening.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? We are back with week 5 of the Quigley Live Prediction Show. This week we'll be going over what we think of last week's matchups, and then finally we will get into this week's matchups, going into our predictions for each of those. Okay, I don't know how many times I'm going to say matchups in this intro, but we're looking at a bunch of matchups. I'm once again joined by Banksy and Super, of course, sitting in the background, keeping us straight. Last week we went off rails like a lot. I was eating waffles on stream. We were talking about everything under the sun. We're going to narrow the path a little bit this week. We're going to stay focused. How are we?
I'm better now that you got the intro out. This man was practicing in the back. Let me tell you, he was trying to lock in, and he still didn't know what he was gonna say, but he said it, and he's right. We're all about matchups in this one. Dang, we might say matchups a lot.
We do.
Now that I think about it, dang. Change it
To be fair, that's what the show is about.
I mean,
that is true. That is true.
Right. But now I'm gonna be thinking about it. Every time I say it, I'm gonna be like, darn, I said it. But to give you guys like a recap of week 4, we don't have all the matchups. We never do. But like, I'm not gonna gas myself. I'm gonna gas myself. All right. Looking at week 4 in D1, we only have 2 games played. This is the usual case here where we're kind of still waiting for a lot. D2 did really well, but talking about D1 here, we got SNU versus FS Halo and York versus UOU. And UOU, it was a 3-0, right? Or 3-1? 3-1. Pretty sure it was 3-1. Was it a 3-0?
It was a 3-0.
3-0.
Thank you.
Dang.
It was a close 3-0, I believe, though. At least that last map was. When I tuned into the stream, it was a close map 3.
Okay.
So.
Well, UOU still looking dominant. I think we gave Naz some maps in our predictions, but to be fair, YCP, they've been showing up. But to slide to that FS Halo match versus SNU, what do I gotta say? We showed up like on fire. It was my week off. I'm just saying, I should take more time off because we got our first win. We did it, Ben.
I think it was the crowd favorite. Anyone in chat could agree with me here. I think Big Jiggly actually carried the entire team. We were riding on his back the entire way. And that's just the bottom line. Big Jiggly was the superstar.
OG showed up. He slammed. We all did good. And I still think that we bring like exciting matchups. So like, let's try to get these streamed, because these 3-0s, they're a little boring. Okay, let's get some streams here. I mean, going into look back at D2 though, everybody's played except one. They might have played now. Clemson versus UVU. They haven't played. Everybody else has. Kind of expected out of all these. Ben, I think you see something. NC State won.
My eyes deceive me.
NC
Now-
State
now-
won.
I was called out tonight before the show. I was told that I'm glazing. Okay.
Okay.
I would like to say respectfully, I am glazing. No, but no, I mean, like I said, they're the hometown team. Like I'm cheering for a team that's very close to where I live.
Yeah.
I gotta support the home team, and seeing a win for the first win of the season, the same week that we get our first win of the season, it felt special. It felt nice.
What does that mean? They're going to win every match moving forward?
As long as we win, I think they're winning.
All
I think we're the good. They might be our good luck charm.
Do the other way. Sue the other way. We're their good luck charm.
Sounds like you don't have a lot of faith in them. Okay, continue.
But we see a lot of matches. You have Kaiser coming up 3-0 on Montana State. What does that mean for Leo and his team moving up here? We don't really know. It's still, it's a new team. We don't know a lot about Montana State. But maybe
What a way of putting that.
What?
What a way of putting that. What does this mean for Leo and Kaiser? Well, we really don't know.
I'm just saying, it's Montana State.
I watched that game live. I was waiting on the Pokemon Midnight drop.
Gotcha.
Leo could have 1v forward in that Slayer.
Okay.
Yeah, it was rough. I don't think it tells us much about Kaiser, besides the fact that they look dominant against a team that seemingly doesn't have the reps that they do.
Okay. So, kind of the same, like, we don't have a lot of info off that match, but maybe some good practice for Leo's team to speed it up, because going to playoffs, you have hard teams to go against. Like Kaiser's 4th right now, but are they going to stay there? I think yes. But what, bro? Well, don't worry. We're going to talk about a match. Okay.
All right.
Every other matchup was kind of expected, but I'm gonna go back to the picture here.
Yeah,
I want you guys to see something. So, looking at this, I mean, of course, OU beats Rit White. We don't need to have a conversation about that. We called it. There's a team here that maybe threw a lot of people for a loop. But yeah, UIUC versus UCF, a win, and it was a 3-1. 3-1?
Yes.
That is correct.
I'm pretty sure we all watched live.
We did.
Because how do you miss something like that? And did we honestly think that was going to happen? I think a lot of people were on the edge of like, can they beat UCF? And I think UCF fumbled under pressure. Zaf, shout out to Zaf for killing it. He really just took control of the mapped 2 to 4, like, and then it became a full on just domination. I mean, I don't think UCF honestly could have come back in a map 5, even if they made it there.
Yeah, I mean, I think especially that map 4, because I remember like we were talking after the map 1, we were like, oh, like UIUC loses map 1, like you have to start strong. I think this is a team that like very momentum shifting, and we were playing a match. I wasn't watching map 2. All of a sudden, map 3 pops up, and I look over, and they're winning map 3, and I was like, "Oh, okay, UIUC woke up." So we're back.
Super, bring it up. Bring it up.
What am I bringing up?
200 ping.
I mean, that's what they're saying. Goonsy, Zaf has 200 ping.
200 ping, and he was slamming.
Maybe that's why.
I didn't see him teleport.
Maybe that's the play. Maybe I should start playing on a 200 ping.
Honestly, I feel like you do sometimes.
I do. No, not really.
200.
Yeah,
Dude,
Milkshake says he's been having an issue with the Chicago servers. Yeah, for whatever reason, he pings 200 to the Chicago servers. Everywhere else, he's fine.
that's insane. But dude, he killed it. I'm gonna tell you, like, I mean, you guys as a whole, you guys killed it that series. Like, amazing what you guys did here. I think you guys have now put yourself up, and now it's just a matter of holding that place. I don't think you have any competition beyond this point. No matter what people say, I think you guys have, put the nail in the coffin. Just get to playoffs at this point. Keep grinding. Keep doing what you're doing. Staff, kudos. Milkshake, kudos. I'm excited for the playoffs now. Like, officially, I'm in it. I'm like, I might be right.
Yeah, I mean, what we've seen only one team be able to take UIUC to a game 5, right? And that was OU. Am I correct on that? Any fact checks here?
I think you're right.
Hey, wait a second, I'm running it.
Which is
Okay.
who that's our top three right there,
Yeah, if I am correct, I think that's where I was trying to go with that, is like,
Yeah, it was a
that is
3-2 UIUC.
yeah. And so I think, like, going into the season, that was kind of where we saw, like, we kind of had, I mean, maybe not in our initial picks, but we did kind of see, starting out with week 1, we saw UCF, UIUC, OU, maybe not an exact 1, 2, 3 position, but we saw those being our top 3 teams. And I think that these are the teams that are going to be very important as they go forward, whether they're winning or losing, because it's going to make a big difference in, where we see the 2 and 3 seed here, because now UIUC has pretty much locked themselves in that first place spot or first seed spot.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things where UCF now has to essentially do what SNU needs to do and not buckle under pressure. That's all it boils down to. I think that the games that have happened this week, right in the middle of it, right? It's week 5 now. We have 9 rounds, before playoffs. We're right in the middle of it, and these matches mattered a lot. We proved it. Milkshake, like, an exciting week. Now, this upcoming week, we'll talk about it, but it was a good week 4. And I think people proved people wrong. And I'm kind of, playoffs is going to be so fun. Like, looking at the standings now at the bottom, scroll through, playoffs is going to be fun. Ignore Fisher, not in first. Okay. They just haven't played all their games.
Nah, I think Fisher's just washed now. They're not in first for a reason.
You're right.
Well, yeah, they're just washed.
Yeah.
I think we should actually implement a new rule. If you haven't played your games 2 weeks after they're supposed to be played, it's just an automatic forfeit. I think that'd be a great rule. Keep teams in the play, right? It gives you a 2-week period if something happens unexpectedly, but now you're keeping teams in check, so they're having to update the scores and things.
Yeah, you're like really close to Connor. Get that done.
I think that they should implement it right now. Actually, I think they should implement it 2 weeks after Fisher's supposed to play us. And it should just immediately take place, so that when they're supposed to play us, it's just a forfeit,
Wait. Is Fisher not round 8?
I don't know.
I think Fisher's are round 8, so it's not possible.
Yeah, I think they are. It's not possible. The week before playoffs, they just get a forfeit from us because
we're officially third place. Like, we came out in left field, we slam everybody, and then we beat Fisher. But speaking of people who beat Fisher, before we get into our matchups, I want to give a shout out to Last Shot. All right. What? It was a good transition. Don't get me wrong.
That was a really good transition.
Was a good one.
Actually, that's why I was like, whoa.
Wanted to give a shout out to Last Shot. For one, just being nominated at all in the esports awards, and really like a blow up year. I don't think he expected it, to be fair. And I know they get notified before we get notified, but I don't think he expected it. And you got to think about it. Who's been on that list? He didn't? What do you mean he didn't? They definitely notified. That's a thing they have to do. Oh, yeah, I'm with you now. Okay, I'm with you, Leo. Yeah, he didn't expect to be there. Like, there's
Yeah.
You think about the people that have been on that list. You have like Shotzi, Formal. Now you got the GOAT last shot. I'm just saying. So if you haven't yet, please go. Actually, vote for last shot and vote for everybody involved in Halo. There is a lot of Halo names in the listings. So you got hosts, casters, etc. Like community. We have a big community one. Why not somewhere in there, or is he in the worlds one? He might be in the worlds one.
What are you talking about? What's the world's one?
No, Formal and Shotzi have been on there. I'm not talking about now.
Yeah. And I think that's a statement to make. Like, there's players still just like Formal and Shotzi that are in there this season. I think that there's a very tough roster of controller players in that division of being nominated. So make sure you go throw your vote towards last shot because every vote's going to count, especially when he's up against some like very big names.
I think he can win it. Everybody vote. Leo, go vote multiple times. I know you're a Shopify.
You can vote. Hey, if you have multiple emails, sign up with multiple emails. You can vote every day with every email you got all the way until like November 21st or something like that.
Dang, really?
So lock in and vote. Yeah, I think it's a good bit. Yeah.
Dang. All right, Leo, get to work.
Leo's got like 5 emails already locked in. Like he's going every day. Like
yeah. So my shot's gonna win off of Leo's votes only.
I just want to interject here.
At the end. What'd you say?
So I want to interject here. We do have a USU and Rit Orange live right now. Yep.
Right now?
Right now. It's starting.
Do we have a map count?
It hasn't started yet.
Okay.
Okay. Starting soon.
So if possible, if we see anything before the end of this show, we will be sure to update you guys with the scores as we see that things arise.
Don't worry.
By we, I mean Super will probably update us with those scores.
Yeah, don't worry. It'll be done by the time before we're done.
Oh.
Ouch.
Sorry, my bad. That's a prediction.
Okay, all right.
All
right.
But anyways, going into our matchups, like always, we start with D2. We go through our D2 matchups, then we go into our D1. Again, it has nothing to do with the standings down below. The standings down below are based on who's all played and their current map sets. All right. That's why you see like us higher than certain teams because we've got a higher map win percentage. But going into this, our first matchup is UIUC and Rit White. Just like I just claimed, like with USU versus Rit Orange, I'm going to claim it again. This is a 3-0, no conversation needed. I mean, you think they're taking a map off of somebody who just 3-1 UCF?
Okay, well, first off, and no disrespect, but you're acting like UCF are like the kings of Division 2.
They're better than 3-1.
Well, I do think that they're a good team, but I also think UIUC was going to win that match. That's why I picked them last week. But yeah, I agree. I agree. No, I agree. It's going to be a 3-0.
Like it's Leo's Superman monkeys on you.
Whoa.
I imagine Super's in the same boat. We've kind of, no offense to Rit White, if they show up one day, awesome. But
I'm it's going to be a 3-0, but I really want to see UIUC like VOD this week and the little things that caught them last week, like they recovered really well, but the little things that were there that needs fixing, I would like to see cleaned up in this match.
Essentially to help them just steamroll.
Yeah.
No, fix their hiccups, essentially.
Yeah.
All right. I like that. Now the next one. Leo, you better still be in the chat.
Leo was always in the chat.
We have Kaiser versus Baylor. 3-0 or a 3FF. I mean, Baylor hasn't shown up except against, or no, that's who NC State beat, right?
Yes, but it was also a forfeit.
Why'd you bring that up?
Well, no, okay. So it wasn't a full forfeit. NC
was
State was up 2-1,
2-1, and then a finish
and then
forfeit,
Baylor
right?
forfeit the last.
Yeah, they couldn't finish the series.
Yeah, and then today they also forfeited against. No, wait. They beat UVU 3-0, and UVU forfeited to them. So Baylor may be coming to show up for this match. Now, do I think that that's going to make much of a difference on the outcome? I don't think so. I do have a little bit of insight that I think I can actually give on this match though, because I have played against and with both of these captains, and I think that Fenrir is a good player, and I know that Leon is a good player, right? And I think that they're going to be the catalyst that kind of propels either team ahead of the other. But I think it's really going to come down to the other three. Who are the three support teammates coming up behind these captains? Are they going to be able to make the impactful plays that they're needed to make? And I think that really it's going to be a bottom like feeder matchup. Like not to the extent of the teams, but like the two lowest players on their teams are going to be the two teammates who are going to have to really pick up the slack if they want to win this series.
Okay. See. So you think 3-1, 3-2? Who you got?
3-0 Kaiser. 3-0 Kaiser.
Really hyped him up.
All that talk for a 3-0.
All that talk for a 3-0.
Well, I like I said, I think it's going to like if I'm proven wrong, I think it is going to be because Baylor's bottom two players clutched up when they needed to most.
Okay, if
That's
Leo's bottom two fumbled, is where you're at.
Yeah, and I don't think Leo's bottom two are going to fumble because I can't make that joke on. Never mind. Because Leo is a great captain, and I believe he's going to bring this team back into where they need to be.
All right, look, I had Leo as a captain. He is not a great captain. He schedules practice for everybody else to show up but him. That being said, it's going to be a 3-0 Kaiser because the way they played last week, there's just no way that Baylor's going to overcome it.
He said,
"Wow, okay."
Look, love you, Leo.
You also had Leo as a captain. What do you got any input on this one?
Me and Leo had our spouts with the kind of players that we are. I think when he puts his mind to it, he is a good captain in the game. Outside of the game, Leo is Leo, but you gotta love Leo for Leo. Like he wouldn't be Leo without the outside the game person he is. But in the game, I think he's a good captain. I think he can direct traffic.
What do you mean by that?
Look, some lore. Okay, me and Leo. I yelled at Leo one time. Leo didn't understand why.
Leo and Mickey have unsettled beef. No, I'm just
We
joking.
don't have unsettled beef.
There's no beef. There's no beef.
I hugged Leo main stage. It's on stream. Everybody can see it.
I saw him kiss actually.
Oh my God.
What's wrong with you? All right, moving on.
I said we were gonna focus up, but I'm the one running us off the rail. Next matchup, please.
Next matchup. This one I think is a little bit of the same of how it's been with D2. Yeah, OU versus Montana State. Now, is Montana State going to show up? Probably not. I mean, physically. If they look at the matchups, they might just FF this for a sense of like it's OU. And
physically is insane.
They said they'll be there. Kish, they said they'll be there? All right, they're showing up physically. It's a 3-0 OU news fest.
Kish, I'm gonna need you to put down the cup real quick because I think you're faded on this one. Oh, he said he'll reschedule. Okay. All right, I respect that reschedule call. I would like to see this matchup, but I do think
Dang, good.
My point of view. My point of view. Okay. All right. Chat's going crazy. I genuinely do think OU is going to 3-0 this, no matter what Montana State we see. OU's been the thing that I love about OU is like even when they're kind of down or like they're losing or they're having rough games, they're scrimming teams that are like not in their division. And I know that sounds weird, but like I know that there's teams who will literally only scrim in Division Two, or there's teams that will not scrim at all. They'll only play ranked, or there's teams that won't try to scrim other divisions because they don't think it's worth it or whatever like that. OU is constantly scrimming like Division One teams, and by constantly, I guess I'm saying us a few times, and there's probably some others. I don't know. Kish is in chat, but all I'm trying to say is OU is trying to get better here, and I respect that, and I think they're going to come in looking a little different this week.
Okay. Super, you in the same boat with that opinion there?
I'm going to say OU takes a map pretty quick, and then Montana State has forfeit all of a sudden.
The narrative is worth weaving together for this D2 division.
Kish has confirmed he can't put down the cup. My bad. So but he's still coaching, so we're all good.
Yeah, keep it up, Kish. Yeah, everybody. UIUC needs scrims. Kish, get in there. Get in there.
I don't think UIUC will scrim anybody that they have to play. I don't think they've played yet.
They've already played OU.
Yeah, they played
Have they?
OU. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Get in there.
Yeah. If you haven't played them, you're not getting the scrim. That's on the podcast, by the way. If you haven't listened to it, throwing it out there with Milkshake. But yeah, if you've played them, go scrim them. They're ready to practice. Well,
indeed.
Milkshake said, well,
he might have changed his approach on it.
He might have changed his approach. Chalk us.
Is this a live change up on the prediction show?
Okay, never mind. He just added to it. If it's important enough, he'll do it. Okay, there you go.
Fair enough.
There you go. That's a good guy right there. It's important enough, he'll do it. Kudos, actually. I have same opinion here. Anyhow, moving on. Got a 3-0. We're going into the next one. Now, this one, little controversy for Ben and myself, technically.
Oh, okay.
Clemson versus NC State. Ignore that flash there. I gotta mess with the thing. See, controversy. Now I'm gonna hurt your feelings because I know which route you're gonna go.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You're telling me you're taking your boys. Your boys have no competition here. It's a 3-0 from Clemson. Okay, Clemson is too strong for this NC State team.
All right,
3-0. NC State's going down. Clemson wins it.
Let me begin. This is a very difficult matchup for me because I'm a huge fan of Clemson. Not actually in like traditional sports. Neither am I a fan of NC State in traditional sports. Actually, I'm just going to be honest. But I'm a huge fan of this Clemson roster. I said at the beginning of the podcast of the prediction show. The first week 0, whatever it was, that I thought Clemson had put in some work. They were going to come in different this season, and I believe in that. I still believe in that. So I'm going to actually say Clemson 3-0, but this is NC State's chance. NC State, message somebody from D1, someone who's already played or someone who has graduated, get you a coach, get some help. I think you guys can make this a very interesting series if you guys will get someone on the map with you guys to help you read spawns and play the map better. I believe this could literally be like game of the season. Game 5, like 50-49 Slayer. If they would just, you know what I mean?
Hey,
I think this could be like an insane matchup, but I'm calling a 3-0 right now because I believe Clemson has the seniority here. They have more game time.
NC State, I will coach you guys to beat that
I've already
roster.
offered to respond.
I will personally message you, unlike this guy.
I personally messaged.
I will call the dean and make this happen.
The dean's going to be like, wait, we have an esports program?
Milkshake, no, they don't. They don't. They did ego.
Nah, Dirty's my Dirty's my goat, low key. Wait, yeah, Goob. They definitely egoed me, and I think that we should all
Go ahead.
send hate mail to NC State's campus with pictures of Ben.
Just the campus, because like the campus is gonna get a bunch of pictures of you holding a fish, and they're gonna be like, "We have a Halo team. What's going on?"
Oh man.
Super, are you in agreement with a Clemson side here 3-0, or are you giving NC State some sort of love?
Thank you, Goop.
I'm just saying, you two still play Halo actively. I have retired after the USF match, and I'm available to coach. Who would like to see a super coach team
I would.
in Division 2?
I'd like to see the beef that they
Yeah,
start calling up.
I would love to see that unfold, just because each player is going to have to choose a team to fight. That's what it's going to be.
It's just
Yeah,
gonna be like they're
Super,
gonna get one kill in a Slayer and start shooting bodies.
Super, there's an offer in the Twitch chat right now. An offer has been made. We will, Leo. Our people will get back to your people. We will send the contract information to your side, and as long as the number's right, I think we could probably outsource Super to you guys for a little bit of time. Of course,
Yeah.
the number's gonna have to be right for him to agree to this. So we'll be sure to be in contact.
Soap said to check Super Chat. I can't check it currently.
I'm checking. Hold up.
He has 2 Miller High Lives duct taped together like a clip.
He can flip it like a fast mag.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm pulling it up on my phone.
Wait, hold up. I can pull it up on my phone and show it to chat.
No, you don't need to do that.
What?
Where's Super Club at? Oh, there it is.
All right, just.
Why are you so prepared? I'll show.
I
My
feel like he does this for a living.
camera is better.
No,
Okay,
no, show it on.
Yeah,
We can't have alcohol on stream.
it looks like cream soda. Just straight
So
up.
I'm hiring a new host for the Quigley Podcast. If you will, direct
Hey.
your emails to msuperfly@icloud.com.
You're not allowed to drink it on stream. It can be visible.
We are the official college Halo prediction show, though.
Soap's
so-
available to host.
And Soap is an official college Halo player.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah. So you can be TOS for it for drinking it. You can show it. We're adults.
I'm pretty sure you can drink on stream, right?
It has to. You have to. I don't have the filters on.
Oh, okay.
I don't have like the stuff labeled.
18 plus pool stream.
Anywho, moving on. Next match. We're still in D2. UVU Green versus UCF. Again, another one for D2, where it's a 3-0. UCF wins it.
Yeah, UCF. I have UCF.
Yeah, I mean, God dang it, Goob. I'll make it happen. Me and Ben live really close to each other, actually. We can make it happen. Yes, Milkshake, for D2, it is a little boring because now you're just getting all the odd matchups where you have the high tier teams against the low tier teams. I mean, like, our closest matchup is Clemson versus NC State. And that's just because of certain matchup wins right now. But it's still like a blowout. You know what I mean? Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Super, you in agreement? You giving any love?
Yeah. The only thing that might happen is UVU taking a map, because I fully believe that UCF is looking back last week and where they messed up, and they're going to try some different stuff. And some of that stuff just may not work out the way they want it to. So, yeah, UVU might take a map off of them, but at the end of the day, like I feel a 3-0.
Yeah. I think that's actually a fair point, talking about UCF having to kind of bounce back after losing to UIUC I don't want to say like in a really tough way because I always feel like a game
Say it.
5 is like the
Say
hardest way to lose.
I don't know about that.
What?
I don't know about that. They were confident.
Brother,
They were so confident going into it.
yeah, but I'm saying
that's us losing to Soap. Okay, we retired a whole
yeah,
person. A whole person retired.
and that was a game 5, like one kill, like
it was a game
difference.
5 reverse sweep.
Thank you for reminding me. And that was terrible because it was a game 5.
But I think when you come up hot on that game 1, like, okay, SNU boys, I love you, but we're gonna use it as an example. You get a hot win game 1, and then you're back to back, just not able to pull out that win. SNU left so fast.
Well, we was going
Alright,
to Pinky hanging here.
Yeah, I was just gonna leave hanging and let him go to the next matchup.
Goob, I don't hate SNU. I don't. I'm just saying it was a hard loss. I think that those game 5s, you kind of sit there and you're like, darn.
I don't think teams realize what FS Halo gained with me leaving and OG coming in.
Yeah, I
So
want my
like you locked in.
rematches. I want my rematches.
Oh, like I'm not saying that like to down myself or anything. It's just the matter of fact. And I feel like SNU came in there a little overconfident, and they're playing a completely different team.
I agree. It's like when
SNU haters say.
I know I'm getting it now. I'm getting it now. But it is. It's a whole nother game. I just think those 3-1s are very tough, and especially with UCF, they weren't like, it's not like they weren't fighting back. It wasn't 250 to 10 in strongholds. Okay, they were fighting back and lost. So I feel like that's a lot tougher because you weren't able to get to that game 5 to even fight back. So like they're like, how do we do that now? And like Chad has said, I'm Super Saiyan. Like Chad said, is like UVU would be the ones to fight back, but it's just a matter, is UCF now hot off that loss where they're like, we can't let that ever happen again. That's where it kind of levels out there.
I'll agree with that.
Balls off to beat you guys. Darn. That is true. Super slammed that match. I don't know what happened, but it never came back. Anywho, going into our D1 matchups, that was this is our game of the week there. Just to see if UCF can kind of battle back into what their top 3 placing here. Going into D1, we're going to start off. I hope Soap's still in the chat. This is for you, Sonny. Fisher versus USF.
3-0.
3-0.
Next matchup.
3-0. Sorry. We're
Next.
We're moving
Next.
on. So
We're running short on time here. Next.
hey, let me just preface everybody. Look, the Fisher matchups for D1, everybody gets it. That's gonna be the conversation every time. All right. Love you, Soap. Going into the next one.
Wait, actually. Over or under three stickies per map Soap hits? Over or under? That'll be our prediction for this matchup.
Over.
Over 3 stickies per map? Okay,
Yeah.
super.
I'm just like under. I don't think he's alive long enough to pick him up.
Yeah, I was gonna say under also.
Yo,
We'll have to
Kish
see.
said over 5.
Oh, okay. Anybody else got a pick in chat?
No,
Over or under? What are we looking at?
Let me
I say everybody says over until I say that Soap has to be alive to pick him up, and now they're like, under.
let me lay it out to you. Thank you, Goob. Goob took the words out of my mouth. It's Fisher versus USF. The only thing he's trying to do is get the stickies.
He's trying to get a quad sticky kill so he can clip it and put it on Twitter.
That is all he's trying to do. He's gonna go to the stickies. He's gonna throw them. He's gonna go to the stickies, throw. That's it. That's his goal. Just like how in our goal, it was to not get staked. Like last season, we were like, let's just not get staked. We got staked. Team.
All right. Well, next matchup. SNU
versus Red Orange. Now,
okay.
Now, to be fair, Red Orange hasn't won a match. They haven't played all their matches. SNU has only won one. SNU is in the same boat as us. Just we have more map wins. That's the only, like, essentially when you're looking at the standings right now, we have more map wins than SNU against the other teams. The only reason they're 8 and we're or they're 7th and we're 6th. But I don't see Red Orange yet again fighting back. It's a 3-0 or 3-1. 3-2. Sorry. Kish needs to put the bottle down. Hey.
No, it's the cup. He doesn't.
Oh,
It's
the
not the
cup.
bottle. It's the cup.
I don't keep. Sorry. I'll go to 8 more again.
So I think that Ritt's key to victory here. Okay, you ready?
Ready?
It's an SNU 3-0 all day, all night, but Ritt can win this series
Up in hand.
if Severity returns and plays.
Keyboard in the other. Sorry.
That's okay.
Kish is
Kish.
Kish is killing me. Yeah, if he returns, he's not returning. I imagine Super, you're in the same boat here. Like the team got stuck in a division that they probably didn't want to be in.
I think they're in a division that they shouldn't be in at this point.
Like us, season 1.
Yeah.
In
Hey,
season 1.
we gotta win. We gotta win on the board. Season 1.
Yeah, do you know who that was against?
I'm still 6-0 against the people it was against. We don't bring them up.
They're right below us.
What?
Who are you 6-0 against? They're not Red
Ohio.
Orange?
No, Miami, Ohio, bro. Miami.
Oh, I forgot about Miami straight up.
Yeah.
We haven't lost to Red Orange.
No, we lost season 1. We lost to 50-49 Slayer.
We let Severity do that to us? Dang.
Yes.
I need a cup in hand. Anyways. Oh.
He doesn't even know what he's saying, and
No.
he's still.
I like Kish being here, actually.
I love Gish.
Anywho, next match is being scheduled. Is being scheduled, and it will happen. FS Halo versus UOU. We came out hot, and we've done a lot of adjustments. We've done a lot of team conversations. I feel strong about a 3-2 us. 3-2 us.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a 3-1 because I feel like we troll 3-2s way too often, and if we get to a map 5, we're gonna lose it. So I think a 3. If we're gonna take this series, it's gonna have to be a 3-1.
Okay.
And I'm never picking against myself because I tell you this all the time. Winning starts with confidence. All right, gotta pick yourself.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, but I think this is the team that we would take Game 5 and win it. I really do.
Okay.
All right. Well, I am only a spectator now since I'm retired and no longer
That
play
is
Halo
insane.
competitively.
That is insane.
That being said, last season, Game 5, Slayer, Ben whiffs 2 rockets and a group of people. Binky misses
was one.
6 shots on an Abso guy.
Never
FS
again.
Halo wants revenge. 3-1 FS Halo.
Okay. I would like to say that this is true, but
Both caught live on stream.
UOU also has a new player who I think is kind of like their X factor going into this. So they're, primarily it's that same squad, but they do have this new player that I think is going to kind of lift them up above what they were last season. And so I do think while I'm saying 3-1, I don't think it's going to be easy by any means.
Okay.
Not going to be the same team that we played last year.
True. And technically, it is a different roster than that one. Because we had Henry and Faye. Didn't we?
Yes.
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure. Everyone's fighting for a second. I'm pretty sure it was Henry and Faye. And I'm gonna be honest, OG and Faye, it's a different blend on the map, especially with what we've done to develop our team in just a short time. I'm still going us. But moving on to the next matchup. This one is just so difficult. I feel bad. We're going to talk about it. Okay. You got YCP versus UNA. Now, mind you guys, UNA does have Zenny back, but does it mean anything? Right? It's the roster that we had last season. Did really well. But obviously, this roster is going through things. But Naz is just carrying such a torch right now with his team. Goob out here doing backflips on the map. I mean, like, UNA's in shambles right now, unless, they come out of left field, I think it's a 3-2 because you do have that original roster, so you have that original skill. But I just don't think they can pull out the win because you're coming back from not having that roster and trying to fix something that wasn't working, right? So I say 3-2 in YCP's favor.
I'm going to take the cop out here. Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna get my I'm gonna get my one seasonal cop out. All right. I'm gonna say a 3-2 in either favor. That's my cop out right there. I'm not picking a team. And the reason that I'm not picking a team is because I believe, okay, so like you said, right? We have a team that is bringing a player back in, and they're having to kind of readjust to, get back into that same play style that we saw last season.
mm-hmm.
Now losing this player who, before they had this guy who hadn't really played the game. They were having to integrate him into how they were playing, and now they're having to switch back to what they were originally playing with. On the other side, YCP, they're a well-oiled machine. They know what they're doing.
Yep.
But they're coming off of a rough loss last week. I think it's going to be a battle of the mentals. Who can come in here, not let anything from last week or before, keep them down. Who's going to have the highest, keep their chin up.
Okay.
That's going to be the ones who are going to be able to take this series in that map 5.
Okay. All right. Super.
That's my cop out.
Zenny being back is a huge thing. We've seen them do really well last season. We've seen them do really well in the playoffs. But Zenny being back is going to be a huge thing later. I think they have a lot of kinks to work out. They got to get that flow back, that rhythm. They might take a map just out of luck. I'm going 3-1 YCP.
Okay. And Goob, we have you like week 7. I'm 3-0 you.
Dude, I just want you to know I'm always saying something faded, brother. That's just how I talk. You know what I mean?
I'm 3-0 you, Goob. You have proved me wrong. Because I know who to take out on your team, and it's not Nazcast.
Beaky, can we stop? Can we stop starting beef with the chat and
do
the show?
We did this last week. Lock in.
He called us out.
Just go to the next matchup.
Okay.
Take it to the JLo Discord. Okay.
I'm coming,
Goob.
Goob.
General chat.
Coming, Goob. I called Benjamin out. Yeah, Ben, you suck. God. Anyways, our last matchup in D1 and the one we're picking as the game of the week. Look at Ben's face. You have USU Blue versus UVU. Okay, so this one is like a rematch, technically. I mean, USU is not the same team. UVU is a dominant team. But what?
Nah, continue.
All right, Kish, calm down, dang. But I think it's I think I'm giving it to UVU. They're just really good right now. I don't see the duo of Dilly and Tuco really falling behind here. And I think it's a 3-1. I do think USU can get a map. I just don't think they get 2. What, Ben?
I'm just reading Kish's message. Holy, wow. Okay. Wow. Sorry. Yes. Continue.
Who has the higher seed? In just a second, isn't it USU? Yeah, right now,
USU has higher seed than UVU.
currently, yes.
I've got UVU 3-0. Not even close.
Now the seed is just because matches that have been played. Only reason.
Still have UVU 3-0.
Wow, not even giving them one.
Nope. Dilly Donut's going to pick up the snipe, and he's never going to look back because he doesn't have to, because he'll never die.
What did we get? What did we go against them? They 3-2 us. Is that what it was?
They 3-0'd us.
UVU 3-0'd us. USU 3-2.
USU 3-2'd us.
All right, we got a bunch of 3-0s. Super.
Yeah, I'm going 3-0 UVU. It's that Dilly Tuco duo is just, it's too much.
We're fighting for third. But I think it's gonna be an exciting matchup. I'm still giving USU a map at least. I just, maybe they're just two different teams that do two different play styles. Maybe one just succeeds on the map more than the whatever. Tuco wins the natty. All right.
Yeah,
Dang.
Tuco could 1v4 Fisher. I believe it.
I do too. I mean, 9-8, and you believe that. Anywho, those are our matchups. I think it's more of an exciting week in D2. D1 not very exciting in D2. I want to see those matchups in D2. I think they're all going to be 3-0s, but maybe somebody gives us some competition. I don't know. Maybe we get some streams. Everybody communicate with Dogbear. Let's get these on College Halo streams. But again, clips. We have the clips channel in our Discord. Add whatever. If you're playing in ranked, if you get a Quigley on somebody, that'd be cool. I would get a Quigley.
I would love to do a Quigley montage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of College Halo kids getting Quigleys. The Quigley montage.
Goob, you have more clips than anybody.
Let us get a top 25 of the season. Start clipping your matches.
Yeah. Top 25. Dang.
Of the whole season? I feel like that's not bad.
I would like to do a top 25 clips for the entire College Halo season.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's just not enough streams.
Kish, you play.
Well, no, I'm saying like if people put their clips in our clip thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Adam, it can, if you're playing ranked, you're playing in a match. If you're streaming or you're using any of the outside sources for clipping, please get them, use them, throw them here. Quigleys would be cool. I'll throw something together. There's some Quigleys in there. Yes, Ben, we're farming the name. What we're here for.
I can put my clip on interference at the Quigley if you need it.
Yeah, Ben will give you an example. We're not using it, but Ben can give you an example as the first clip in the clips channel. Or we can put I need Ben game 5 camo clip.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna
man. But we're locked in now. After that, Ben locked in. I'm gonna tell you that. After that moment, Ben never gonna have that moment ever again.
Never gonna pick up camo again. He is right. All right.
Anyways, go. Subscribe. Follow us on Twitch. We are so close to affiliate. Hopefully soon. I should be able to submit the application. Get that in. Subscribe on YouTube, get the views up. These are reposted if you ever want to hear anything, see anything, or catch up on anything you think you may have missed. As well, all our socials, it's been popping down below. But
Leo has posted the first clip. Oh my gosh.
What is it?
The name of the clip. I'm not reading that clip name in here, but everybody can go to the SuperPods Discord and see the first clip.
Oh yeah, that's one that I clipped for him.
he said
that?
My god.
That's perfect. That's not my title. It's from the clip. It was super title.
Okay, fair enough.
That sounds like more of a super title than Leo. Anyways.
All right.
Anywho, excited for these matchups, excited for the season to get going. like I said, follow us on everything. We try to, we tweet a lot. Ben's been killing it actually while I was off. Now back as much as we can be. Follow the podcast. Again, we skipped last week. Wasn't much going on, but now we have currently, we have Worlds going on. We have a lot going in College Halo. So we'll have one going up this weekend as well. I can bring up the NASCAR thing, right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
NASCAR has his own podcast, Sounds of the Arena, which is a part of SuperPods. That is now uploaded. The first episode is uploaded. So go hear that out. It is also video recorded as well on Ghostify's channel. It'll be up. Super. I have the link down below. I guess that's cool too.
No, it's in the chat too.
And lastly, links down below. There's a donation link. If you guys want to donate, it is going to go towards the production or any future events that we host. Okay, it's not the donation links or donations are not going to go in our pockets. They're going to go towards
Occasionally,
something.
I might spend your money to go fishing, but that's it. That's all. We'll.
Speaking of fishing,
I should not have said anything.
We also have a merch link down below where you can get some t-shirts as well as a Ben Fish desk mat. Okay? You can have Ben holding a fish on your desk. And again, all proceeds from that will go towards production and any future events. And there is a Ben Fish shirt out there. We're gonna
Ben Fish shirt is not live on the fourth wall yet.
But it will be. We're getting there. I'm telling you.
Because I make those. I make the Ben Fish shirts.
Yeah.
So there's a link for those if you want one.
There you go. The Ben Fish shirt is in the chat. Hit that link.
Okay.
Get the shirt. But again, all these proceeds are towards production and any events that we choose to host. It is not our pocket. All right. Leo. Yep. I hope so. I hope she is. Super's working on it.
He actually is. That's a problem. He's not trolling.
Just kind of recap again. Last shot. Go give him a vote. All right. Let's see him win it. His first time in the esports awards. He gets an award. Would love to see it happen.
If Last Shot wins, I'll burn merch the stage and give him a kiss at the esports awards live. I'll get tackled by security. You guys will all see it. It'll be great.
I mean, if it's security from TwitchCon, I think you'll make it. But I mean, that's it from us. That's our predictions. Ben, send us off.
Yeah, once again, way too long of an episode. My bad on that one. All right.